Sudip Bandopadhyay is now joining us. He's Group Chairman of Inditrade Capital. Sudip, good to have you with us here. Thank you very much. Finally, we have a bit of a breather. Let's just begin with any thoughts you may have on PVR, which continues to come off at about 1800 now. This week, it's lost 10%. This month, it's down almost 16% now. Your thoughts, Sudip?
Good afternoon, Prashant. Well, I think, this is what I was unfortunately anticipating as far as these exhibition companies are concerned. There was a general euphoria and, the revenge entertainment space, you can say. People were buying, assuming things will really zoom for these exhibitors, both Inox and PVR. See, these are good businesses. There is absolutely no problem. But the way we look at it, we believe that it will take some time for them to recover. The prices at which they were trading before the correction was to an extent a little unrealistic. And, unfortunately, with these big movies, becoming flops, I think they are under significant pressure. And there is also the talk of whether the existing model will work or not. With the advent of OTT, will people continue to, visit the theaters and things like that? There was this talk when the halls opened post the pandemic, but then after few bulbulaya and all that, people started forgetting that. Now that thought and that discussion is again back in the market. So I think I will be extremely cautious. We had been cautious on PVR Inox. The way we look at it, the post-COVID, one sector which one can definitely bet on is the hospitality and hotels. I will not go for the airline stock. I will not go for exhibition stocks, but the hotels definitely do look good. So if somebody has to play on this revenge, outdoor activities, revenge travel and revenge entertainment, I think hotel is the place to look at. And all the hotel companies, most of the top line hotel companies, whether it's an Indian hotel, EIH, Lemon Tree, chalet hotels, all of them are good, well-run, well-managed businesses, and people can even now invest in this with 1 year plus time horizon.
Okay. Chalet hotels. After a long time, I'm hearing that name. PVR, by the way, is now down 6%. Sudip, good afternoon. The other stock which has taken a bit of a turn over the last couple of days is SBI Card. Any thoughts here?
Good afternoon, Anuj. Well, I believe in that business. It's been one of my favorite stocks. Unfortunately, the RBI, news which came out from RBI regarding reviewing the entire charge structure as far as the credit cards are concerned, put a lot of pressure on SBI cards. That's the only probably listed player and listed play in this particular space. But beyond this temporary blips about what kind of charge, what they can charge or not, sometime when these things settle down, it's a winner. I mean, it's just a matter of time. If somebody is betting long term on the card story of India and SBI cards for that matter, I think there's absolutely nothing wrong. The way I look at it, these dips can be an opportunity to buy at a better valuation some of these stocks like SBI cards.
Okay. 919 on SBI cards. Tata Elxsi is coming off a little bit by about 4% or so, but terrific mover. Jubilant Food is down about 3.5%. CAMS is down 5%, and so many others. DLF, for example, is coming off about 4% or so. Varun Beverages is down about 4%. So there is, lots of volume-led losers, by the way. Market breadth, 750 stocks are higher, but almost 1,400 stocks are lower. So 2:1. This time in favor of declines is what we have. Sudip, Jubilant Food, any views on this one?
Well, Prashant, I'm a bit cautious on this particular stock for quite some time. It's a fantastic company. They have done very well. There is absolutely no doubt about the business model and the way they have ramped up the business. The transition of the business leaders made the market nervous in between. But that is also a thing of the past. The only challenge with this counter is that the valuation. I think the valuation is something which I find hard to digest. And that's the reason why I kind of try to stay away from this counter. The kind of valuation at which Jubilant quotes, margin of error is very, very little. So I think I will give it a pass. I'll not buy this.